Welcome to this video. I want to talk about some tips that will increase our workflow productivity and will make us faster during our designing process. And one of the great things to make our workflow fast is the hotkeys. We can use them, or shortcuts. We can use Command Z or Control Z, just like most of the other programs. Control B for review, and we have the save option or even delete or whatever. You will find them in the resources. We have another thing. Before we start, I want to give you some tips about the design of the website, and we have a very big section of the design is called colors. And if you take a good care of colors, you will have probably a great design. While the other great section for our design to be great is our art direction and how creative we can go with our design. Today I got you some of our inspirational websites to get nice designs from. We have Behance. I think you've heard of that before. It's by Adobe, and you can go ahead and create your account for free. And it's basically for artists and designers, and you can go and get lots of inspirations from that amazing website to see what's trending these days, to see what others are doing. You're not gonna invent the wheel here, you're gonna start from where others stopped. This is how it goes actually in most of the human fields. No one starts inventing anything from the scratch, or it's gonna take lots of time. So you have to get inspired, and you have to feed your eyes and your visual storage with the new stuff and see what others are doing, okay? So you can search for any category through that website and see the new stuff made by designers worldwide, okay? And the other website we have in here is DeviantArt, and it's so famous website as well. You can type in here whatever genre or category you would like to search, websites or poster design or logo design or whatever. You're gonna find great stuff. Of course, DeviantArt used to be number one in that field, but came Behance, and now it's the most popular one and the most trending, while you will find great stuff in here too, okay? And then when you get the art direction or some of the nice ideas you would like to follow, you will probably look for nice images, okay? And when you're looking for nice images, I really recommend that amazing website called unsplash.com. It has amazing high resolution pictures and they are all free. You can see amazing stuff. This is, for example, searching for design pictures, and you can start searching for nature or anything. You will find amazing photos in here, okay? And you can see 22,000+ free nature pictures. Then once you get your art direction and you get your nice images, you will probably need to use some colors in here, okay? So we have that nice website called Colorlovers or Color Palette, or any nice websites. There are many websites for color palettes, but this one is so famous for designers and so amazing. You can search for some custom color palettes in here or famous ones, and you can start to adjust them the way you would like. Here you can see we have many color palettes, and you can look for some nice colors to start with and work with through your design, okay? We're gonna talk about that through our practical part, but like, here's how you start a design. You have to think about a nice idea that matches your concept, and you have to start looking for your design elements and your resources. And your design elements consists of colors and your images and tools and vectors, or your logos you're using, your assets, your design assets, okay? We have that process in design that starts with searching and researching, and we call it brainstorming. You have to start brainstorming your ideas, and the more time you spend in that phase, you're gonna get a great and amazing result. Sometimes it takes a little while to get the nice idea, but come on, creativity is not an easy thing, and you cannot get creative within a second, okay? It might take a little while, but eventually you will have an artwork, okay? And that artwork is what's gonna give you a higher ranking, and you will feel eventually satisfied with what you've accomplished and what you did through your artwork. Okay, with no further introduction, let's go to our Elementor and start seeing that in practical. We have the color element and how to speed our workflow and get creative and productive through that. We have that little menu in here. We have our color picker. Elementor is giving us those default colors, and you can change them according to your needs. So while you're designing a website, try to be consistent with your colors. Use 2 to 3 colors at max. Don't go beyond that. It's gonna be so hard to match your colors. And it's giving you some palettes in here. You can make them your default to save you some time. We don't call the black or gray or white colors. Actually, in design world, they are shades or light. They are not called colors. The colors are those colors like red, magenta, cyan, blue, or whatever, okay? But the gray or black or white, they are neutrals and they match with any color, okay? So you can use that gray and think of any color, it will go and match with that color, and same goes for black and white. So for example, I have some nice colors in here. I'm gonna apply them. So I'm gonna keep those in my color palette because they are mandatory for our design. And now I'm gonna change some of those colors to be easier for me not to go every time and choose different colors. I have some hex colors, or you can eyeball them. You can start eyeballing them, or if you have a color code or hex color, you can get that from here. You can get hex colors from the Colorlovers or from Adobe website color, or you can get them from the Photoshop or Illustrator or any other graphic design program. And hex colors are in here. You can get your colors. You're gonna double click any color and you will find its code in here. You're gonna copy that code and paste it in there and paste it in here. Then you're gonna get that color for your website. So I have some hex colors I've been thinking of for my design to be faster for me while I'm working. I have that nice turquoise color in here. I'm gonna save it, okay? So it's gonna be in my color palette, and I have that brighter yellow. I'm gonna replace it with that one. This one I was using before, but this one is more suitable for that website. So probably through our design, we're gonna use those two colors with some grays or black for our shades or for our complementary colors for our text or our elements, okay? We're gonna apply that. Then we can go back to our menu in here and we can learn about them quickly. Global colors is like those colors you save them in Elementor and you're gonna reuse them later in any website you're using. And same for fonts, and you can change them from here. You have primary headline, which is set to be Roboto and its weight, and secondary and all that. You can change those fonts to be your default that you're using for your next or upcoming designs. And then we have the page settings, which we can control our page from here. Now we're working on our home page and we can hide its title from here. And we have the template. We can make our page as Elementor canvas or landing page. And when we make it Elementor canvas, it's gonna be a blank page even without that header. And we can use it later for our design assets or any other purpose. We're gonna see that in action in a little while. Don't worry about that. And then we have the status of the page, that it's published or private pending or whatever you would like. Then going back to our menu, then we have the global settings for the Elementor. We can change their defaults from here if you would like. We can customize them from here. If you have a missing font, then sans serif font will be replacing your missing font, and you have the content width and widget space and all those default settings. I'm not going to change any of them right now. Then we have delete all content. If you have your elements in that page and you want to make it empty, then you're going to use that button and it will clear all your page, especially if you're experimenting with some elements or you're trying new design techniques and eventually you don't like what you did or you want to start from scratch. You can delete your all contents from here. And we have Elementor settings. This will take us to our settings in the dashboard where you can customize your default Elementor settings in there. Then we have about Elementor. You can always go to our widgets from here. Then we have the history, which is amazing for our workflow. If you have any history before, you can go back in time and use that. And you can see that page had previous designs, so we have so many steps. You can go back any time you would like. And this will save you lots of time, and you can experiment with anything you would like, feeling comfortable with that. Okay, and that was a quick introduction on how to be creative and really quick and fast with your designing process. Hope you have your own cup of coffee or tea or whatever you would like to drink nearby, because now we're gonna start our magic and designing process with this amazing Elementor page builder. Okay,